this keeps getting better and better. Here we are for the 13th year in my hometown, at my alma mater, to celebrate the art of the movies. And more than ever, I feel grateful this year to the wonderful people who do the heavy lifting. This is truly a community and campus undertaking, and although people thank me, I consider it a gift to me, from all of you.
It's more of a film celebration, you know, than a film festival.
It just feels like we're here to celebrate film in general.
It's really about this celebration of an art form, you know.
And so it's just a celebration of good movies.
Ebertfest is the only film festival, and I go to many throughout the year, that I go to for personal reasons. And I feel very at home here. I feel very comfortable, and it is my pleasure to come every year.
Well, I mean, I love the festival, this big, beautiful theater. That's just the best starting point ever. If you can watch movies in a big, beautiful theater with a lot of people, that doesn't get much better than that, you know. And I like the eclectic nature of what Roger's programmed. It's just films he wants to share with people. I think that's the best.
To see it on this big screen in this great theater, I mean, this is a wonderful theater in Champaign, Illinois, and the audience is packed. I mean, they just love movies here.
This is a very, very relaxed atmosphere. I think people are here because, you know, they want to see films. They don't. It's a very different, I think, mindset. At least it seems to me in the audience here than from what I'm, you know, used to seeing at a film festival.
It's quite a sort of intimate experience to lay on your favorite films, to say these are the films that I really love or that I've loved this year, and share them with people. It's like cooking for people, and I think, you know, Roger is a great person to cook for you because he is an absolutely sort of paid up believer in the elasticity of cinema, and that's what he's encouraging all the time in everything he writes and in this festival too.
You have this world-renowned critic who's gone back to his roots, his hometown, and brought the whole world to his hometown. I think it's a fantastic thing to do, you know, and you just feel how he's brought everybody together. You can feel it in the crowd, the way people respond, and I'll come again.
To be around a festival that is oriented toward his taste and the sorts of movies he likes, and to have the interlocutors be people who are either followers of his or people he's chosen is just the kind of festival you want to be a part of.
We're all here for the same reason, to see the value and discover new things about these great films and discover films we've never seen before or we can reassess, and then to embrace them in a kind of proper way and come away having really shared something in this big communal experience.
And the filmmakers who come here feel that it's special because they get to have their film adored by the audience, not compared to any other film.
My dream, and this is sincere, my dream was always for Roger Ebert to watch one of my movies or see it somehow. I didn't care about him writing it, I just wanted him to see something I did. And so that's what being in this festival means to me. It's, you know, it's the biggest thing.
It's been great. It was mind-blowing to be invited. Like, I couldn't believe how many people stayed for a 10:30 screening of this film. And then I was blown away by how many people stayed for the Q&A after. And I think that says a lot about Roger.
Metropolis, kicking off a festival with Metropolis is ballsy, I think. And with the Alloy Orchestra, I knew that they were going to be amazing, but I couldn't believe that.
It's one of the best receptions the movie's ever had. It's incredibly gratifying to be here.
I thought the film played pretty good, you know, for a film made in 1996.
Well, I really liked it. Like, it's a big honor. It's nice to know that people like what you've done and what you're doing. So yeah, it's really nice.
We've been to a ton of festivals at this point, but I think this has been our best audience ever. I mean, I don't think that we've had such an enthusiastic audience. Someone told me that people lined up at 5 in the morning to come see this film, and I've never heard anything like that before. So it's been thrilling.
Well, I like the Small Axe movie a lot, and I thought it was really beautiful, and I want to show it to all of my friends.
And I really hope that I could grow up to be just like you.
But to have the crowd applaud within the first 2 minutes of the film, once the credits started rolling, it's like, wow, that's a good thing. We like that.
I can't expose my soul if I close my eye socket, so every blink is a reason to slam. I think, therefore I am. Blink, therefore I slam.
And if he should get up and about, there's also a coupon for Clancy's, which has a great hamburger, so.
Which is a real.
Filmmakers who aren't normally very comfortable in a kind of interview scenario in front of a crowd of 1,000 people, they feel automatically comfortable here and at home here. So those interviews on the stage, you see these artists as people, and they're very open, incredibly open.
What makes Ebert kind of the greatest, I think, is, he's not New York or LA. I don't think, if people on a national scale, I don't know if they quite realize that. It's his Midwesternness, I think, that keeps him kind of just a fan.
He's a great human being, and I don't think I've ever met anyone as fearless as him in my life, really.
When his review of our film came out, Billy and I were in separate places, and we called each other, and we both cried.
Ebert, 45365, one of 10 best. Famous movie critic Roger Ebert has called 45365 one of the best documentaries of 2010.
And I wrote him a letter that day that I don't know if he ever got. And I just told him, I know that you know what this does for people like us.
It's a totally surreal feeling because he's a legendary guy, and then to not know him as that film reviewer, but to know him as a person and to feel the warmth between him and Chaz and all the filmmakers here, it's just incredible.
And has a deep appreciation, I think, of truth.
Roger is the closest thing we have to a national critic, and he's, I think, been essential to creating a discerning moviegoer's aesthetic in our country. And he now has a festival that is a reflection of that.
And that's what every new film is, a new promise of another pair of shoes, another experience, another nationality, another gender. And it feels to me like he never loses faith in that. Somebody described you, Roger, as a national treasure. Well, I would take issue with that, and I would say that you're not only an international treasure, but an intergalactic treasure. As they say on the end of the big Hollywood movies, throughout the universe in perpetuity. Really. And I think that one of the reasons why you are so extraordinary, Roger, is that there are many film fans who want to be critics, and there are not that many film critics who are real, proper, paid-up film fans, and you are that saint. Truly.
Bravo.
Especially as an independent filmmaker, we need people like Roger Ebert. If we didn't have people like him fighting for cinema and being passionate, we wouldn't be half as far down the road. So, thank you, Roger.
This festival is invaluable. It is the thing we look forward to more than anything else in our lives. When I really think any event, this festival is what we look forward to. I am so grateful that whoever put this festival together, that it's here in our lives, because now with Rogers, after the surgeries in 2006, this festival is great. It's so life-affirming.